We are closing in on two big elections in August and November. You are starting to see campaign ads everywhere you look. And First Alert 4 is fact-checking ads, so you know the truth about local candidates. So today we looked at an ad from Congresswoman Cori Bush. She is facing off against Wesley Bell this August in what's expected to be a very close primary.
MAGA Republicans are trying to buy this congressional seat.
Progressive Congresswoman Cori Bush of Missouri's 1st District is airing this attack ad against opponent St. Louis County Prosecutor Wesley Bell. She claims big money Republicans are spending big to get Bell into Congress.
Donald Trump and Josh Hawley's donors are bankrolling Wesley Bell.
According to the latest data from the Federal Election Commission, as of the end of March, Bell has raised $1.73 million, $640,000 coming from the American Israel Political Affairs Committee. The AIPAC's Super PAC, the United Democracy Project, is funding Bell's political ads running right now.
Democrat Wesley Bell, a progressive champion who will deliver for us.
According to the United Democracy Project's website, the organization is comprised of American citizens, Democrats, Republicans, and independents, united in the belief that America's partnership with our democratic ally Israel benefits both countries. United Democracy Project works to help elect candidates that share our vision and will be strong supporters of the U.S.-Israel relationship in Congress. According to the FEC database, in this election cycle, two of the Super PAC's largest donors are billionaires Jan Koum and David Zalik. Both men were large contributors to Nikki Haley's presidential campaign, with Koum donating millions to the SFA Fund, a PAC supporting Haley's campaign, and Zalik has a history of giving to Republican candidates, including Senator Ted Cruz. Another major donor to the UDP is Home Depot co-founder Bernard Marcus, who financially backed former President Donald Trump in 2016 and 2020 and has been outspoken about his continued support for the former president.
These ads are paid for by Republican billionaires attacking our Congresswoman and our home.
So Bush's claim that GOP donor money is being funneled into Democratic primaries is partially true, considering the United Democracy Project's largest donors have given to Republican and Democratic candidates. There's also truth to the assertion that some of Donald Trump's donors are helping to bankroll Wesley Bell through the UDP Super PAC.